Okay.
Oh, yes, yes.
You know, we took that horse sauce and the hot ones. It was really, really successful. But just very contacted me and said, look, when you do it next year, let's do something local. Let's create this amazing pizza. And let's really challenge them. Let's do something that even the hot guys will feel a little bit of pressure on. And we collabed. It took us like 6 months of development and finding the right kind of combination. And we went, this is hot. Let's put it a little bit hotter. And I think it's just hit the right spot.
All right, I'm going to come back to you, Jasveen, and to yourself as well, Savvas. I want to take a moment to chat just to one of our judges, Joe Desai, who has taken part in many chili eating competitions. Joe, firstly, why?
Why?
Why do you do this?
Because we can. You understand? So the thing is, whenever I said a swear word when I was little, when I was 4 or 5 years old, my mom put chili in my mouth. But eventually, I didn't have the heart to actually tell her that I kind of liked it.
Oh, really?
Okay, and from there, my tolerance actually grew. And then my wife actually bought me a tub of habaneros, and I tasted that, and I could do it. So then I said, okay, chili eating competitions, here I come.
Wow. And are they quite a big thing in South Africa?
It's a massive thing at the moment, throughout the world.
Yes.
So in South Africa, we got champions. We got like Royce McCain, we got Gary Conker, and those guys can eat 50 of those super hot chilies.
What?
The contestants today ate 2. They eat 50.
So tell me in terms of what helps you become super competitive, because I mean, I know I was joking to say we need to put toilet paper in the freezer, for all the contestants, but I feel like it is that serious.
Yeah, but I'm a dentist in Edenvale, and we don't inflict pain on other people. We inflict pain on ourselves.
Which is, your strategy is you numb your tongue
no!
before the I knew it! The dentist has the trick!
So I'm an admin of the largest chili group in South Africa. Yes. So we've got like over 51,000 members.
What?
51,000 people that absolutely love chili, growing, eating.
I'm going to bring sauces. My brothers to join because I'm the black sheep of my family. I cannot tolerate, like if I go to Nando's, I'm getting lemon and herb. That's my level of tolerance. Don't tell me mild, but my family, they love chilies, especially the ones that have swear words in the names. You know which ones I'm talking about.
I know which one you're talking about.
If you know, you know. So I will make sure they become a part of it. I had no idea that chili eating competitions were on this level. So what tips would you give to all of the listeners if they want to get into this competitive space?
You have to start small. You've got to build up your tolerance. Have a Thai chili, have a KA. Okay, a novice would actually find a pizza hot. Eventually, you'll start appreciating the taste of the pizza.
Yes.
And the chili just adds something different, something special to the pizza.
Oh my goodness. Listen, mad respect to you, Joe. Do you think our ladies did well today?
They did absolutely brilliantly. The ladies that actually made, they had fresh pods. Now, fresh pods
with the seeds and everything.
With the seeds and everything. The seeds don't contain the capsaicin, but the oil in there would be tremendously bad. It'll burn your throat, you'll have a full mouth burn. I mad respect for them.
Are you disappointed in the gents that tapped out?
Ladies are always stronger than men.
Really?
In most competitions.
I wonder why. Thank you so much to you, Joe. Now, I want to just take a few steps back while we're still talking about the chili competition. Talk to us about the different rounds and what those chilies are, and of course we'll have the help of Jasveen to share with us, because there is a measure of heat. So Jasveen, maybe tell us how are chilies measured in terms of their heat, and then we're going to hear about the different rounds.
Thank you for having me.
Just hold on. Okay, there you go.
Thank you for having me. So, when it comes to chilies, you need to be able to take a drop of water mixed with some sugar, and each drop that goes onto a chili pod neutralizes the taste of the chili. So for reapers, for example, for reapers it's about 1.2 to 1.5 million drops of water that go onto a reaper chili to neutralize it. Yeah, so like to put it in perspective, your normal jalapenos that you guys have, that's about 1,000 to 3,000 Scoville units. So that's how it's measured in Scoville units. So yeah, when you're talking about like Reapers and these soup pots, they're all above 1 million Scoville units. So these things are extremely, extremely hot.
But you grow them.
We grow them, we process them, we sell them, we do all these chili eating competitions. I've been to Cape Town, I'm going to Durban. Actually, I'm leaving now in the next like 10 minutes. So I need to shoot to Durban for another event tomorrow.
Why do I have a feeling that the Indian community has a competitive advantage here?
No.
I'm seeing here.
No.
It started like that. It started
We just
not
got farmers, and
anymore.
the thing is, like, we are farmers. We also MC all the competitions. We're actually doing a production next week at Monte Casino for Festival de Mexico.
Yes.
There's a chili eating competition there, and because that's more of a festival vibe, we actually incorporate like music. We get DJs
Yes.
in. Each round has like different songs that are going through. You're playing like nearly it's getting hot in here when like it starts off.
Yes.
So it becomes quite a vibe, and these chili eating competitions are becoming quite something. We have 2 South Africans that are actually going to Italy in August.
To compete
For the Intercontinental Belt. Yeah,
Wow.
it's massive. It's getting big.
And then tips for people that want to grow at home, because I think there's so many people who can go and buy the little chili things, but they might not know how to take care of them and what to do.
So in that sense, they can contact us at Karipur Farms, and we will be able to help them just to understand the basics of growing chilies. And yeah, it's a nice hobby for a lot of people that want to get into it. And the crazy thing about the chili industry is that there's so many varieties. So you
Yes.
can go in, there's over 12,000 varieties easily. So you can pick and choose and decide which one you actually want to grow. It's actually quite cool with that bit.
My goodness. Okay, now we come back to Savvas. Talk to us about the different rounds. And in the group that says, I'm going to taste and I'm going to say it's just right. And what does just right mean?
So actually, strangely enough,
Just hold on. Please, can we get the mic on? There we go.
strangely enough, you'd think Jasviri would be the one who's being the taster because he grows them. But one of the reasons the competition actually started is because I love hot food. So when we were doing the tasting, it was my tolerance that was the benchmark for what people can tolerate. And I felt the level where it was really, really hot for me, but not crazy, but I didn't want to go any further. That was probably the right spot that we hit.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so you are the one who brought this to do. What are the other things that, you know, people like myself who will love to watch but not partake in the chilies, what are the other things that we can come in and enjoy on your menu?
So we're a New York style Neapolitan pizza company. So we do something a bit funky. We do sourdough pizza. Our pizza does a 48-hour fermentation before we even make balls out of them. So you've got something that's really good for your gut. And then we try have fun. So we've got 8 stores across Joburg. Our most popular pizzas is actually one of the ones I actually put on the challenge for today, which is our buzzkill, something innovative and different, which is a pepperoni, which is a homemade recipe we follow, and then a hot honey, which is a chili infused honey. Our pizzas are meant to be something that, when we started the brand, we were looking for something that challenged the status quo. For so many years, it's just been, everyone's got this straight, flat pizza that looks the same, tastes the same, and it's more for the parents to give their kids on a Friday night because they want to keep them quiet rather than something that they enjoy.
Yes.
And we've given them the option where they can chow it as well, enjoy it greatly, and feel like their kids are getting something that's actually quite healthy.
And then in terms of, you know, South Africans and their heat tolerance, do you think in general you have customers that are going for the heat?
Absolutely. If you look at our menu, we've got quite a diverse range, but there are actually items on the menu that are quite popular. We do tikka paneer that's amazing. We do this buzzkill that we featured today. We introduced the Manhattan habanero. Every time we do a chili challenge, we put that in for 3 months. So it's a limited edition pizza, and that's quite hot. But anyone who wants to be challenged, it's at that level where you feel accomplished when you finish it, but it doesn't kill you.
Oh my God. I literally will say when my brother is like sweating and you can see the eyes watering, and I say, why do you do this? He says it's nice. So for someone like myself who has like zilch of heat tolerance, how do you find that sweet spot of it being hot but also tasty?
that sweet spot comes with a little bit of playing around. You get feedback from customers. So the amount of chili we put on a pizza is meant to be there just as an accompaniment rather than as something that will overwhelm your average eater.
Yes.
If you're not intolerant, you're never going to enjoy anything with chili. It's just basically one of those given status quos you find in eating food. You know, my wife can't stand chili. Like literally, she only does Nando's lemon and herb, and that's
so
her.
your wife and I are like the same person in
Correct.
that regard. And do you feel like people like ourselves are missing out?
I think so. But you know, the thing is, I know looking at my wife, like we tasted a vegetarian burger yesterday that we were testing out, and it was such a minor amount of chili. I didn't notice it. And she was like, I need milk. I can't, you know, I'm sure you can relate.
But this is my thing, because I always am on my brother's case that now they like to season their food. I say, because you can't taste anything, you burnt your taste buds. Look, mad respect to the entire community that does things like this. So now this relationship came about where you had to find a local producer. How do the two of you work together? Because if you, let's say, are like, you want to try growing a different chili, do you guys have to now say, is it better cooked? Is it better putting it after the pizza's out of the oven? Like, how do you even decide all of that?
So I think when it comes to introducing new chilies into the market,
yes.
So introducing a new variety into the market, it comes with trial and error. You can't put something new in and somebody might like it, somebody might not like it. We burnt our fingers about 6 years ago. We brought in all these Mexican varieties and we thought there was a market for it and then there wasn't. So that's
as in Mexican varieties of chilies?
Yes, so you get your poblanos, your guajillos,
Yes.
your anchos. So we brought all those varieties in and it just didn't take off as what we expected. So that's farming.
Is that because people are not aware of those particular strains and kinds, so they don't have the popularity, or because they didn't like the taste?
I think it wasn't as popular as what it's becoming, because now
Yes.
Mexican food's picking up. So we
Yes.
might do a run next year. We'll see if we can get seed in. But that's the other thing. You can't just get seeds just like that there. You have to